Hey, everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom Lizzie. I hope everybody is doing well today. Y'all, I always have to do a lot of tech stuff right before I come on because I always wait till the last minute to make sure I check everything. And then it's not working and then I have to reboot my computer and everything. So sometimes it's a little bit of a fiasco when I'm doing the lives, but I still have fun. So that's the plus to this whole thing. So hello everybody that's on. Hey Miss Schneider. Hey Penny Pin Pin. Hey Nettie. And also Pink. Sally says she can't stay for too long, but that's okay. We're glad to have you for the little time that we get to have you, so it's all good. And I also wanted to say hello to Michelle. I think she kind of came, she ducked her head in. She might have had to run as well. And Rhonda, hey. Love seeing you all. And I'll probably see some of you all a little bit later as well. So, before I get started, if you love a junk journaling like we do, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification button so that you'll be notified when more videos like this one come out. And also, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up. That helps the channel so other people can find it. And also, it lets me know that you're enjoying the content as well. So you can go ahead and give the channel a thumbs up right now. You can do it now or during or later. Either one is okay with me. And if you want to enjoy a more junk journal and you want to also share your creations with us, you can head over to the Facebook group, which is Junk Journal Buddies, and the link is in the description below as well. And tonight, we are going to be having our first Creating After Dark party. So if you're a junk journaler and you're over on Junk Journal Buddies, then you automatically are invited. So if you go over to the new page, then you should be able to jump right in. So if you aren't part of that, you can come over. It's going to start at 9 p.m. Eastern. So hello there, Hush Puppy. Hey. And Pauline. Hey, Pauline. It's good to see you because I know the time is very different where you're at. And hello, Jamie. Jamie, I saw that you joined over at the Creating After Dark. Hey. Thanks for coming on. All right. So, today is Friday, so we are winding up for the weekend and winding down the week, which is marvelous. So hopefully everybody, you'll have a little bit of a second wind and get to do some crafting this weekend from the long week. And let me just move this out the way, y'all. This is again some of my art. This was some of the first art that I did, and I tried to use like a whole packet of ephemera. And the ephemera is from my shop, and it actually has like some music pages and stuff on here. I kind of like this, and it has a little baby boy on here sitting down. It's kind of cool. But anyway, that's not what we're here for. We're here for Finish Up Friday, and on Finish Up Friday, I'll have tons of stuff that is unfinished. So what I do is I just look at my projects and I say, you know what, I want to finish this, whatever it is. So today I'm going to be finishing up or attempting to finish up some of these journal spaces that I put together, and you all have seen these before, and these are so pretty. I love the colors. And the only thing that I did a bit of layering and clustering or whatever. But this is a great way to actually use up some of your scraps as well. So y'all take y'all scraps out. I got scrap fabric in here. I got scrap pieces of paper in here. And then I put like some florals. I used some cards from the digital kit from Miss Schneider's shop. And then I also used some words here. So I'm going to put all these things together. So it doesn't look like much, but I found that sometimes it just takes me a while to get things going. All right, let me just lay these out, and I'm going to try to chit chat with you all tonight as well. So Sally says she has to remember to join the Crafting After Dark too. All right. Cruising Crafter. You're going to change your name to Cruising Crafter? Oh, yeah, I also had like this little bitty piece. This was a cluster. I don't know, it got left out in the cold, and so I'm just going to probably do a little sewing on that one too. I might do some more little tiny clusters like that because I like those. And then I took out this bag, and this bag is from Happy Mail that Penny sent me, and it has a bunch of these Tim Holtz paper dolls, or what they're called. You know, you can make your own paper dolls too. You can just print out some photos and then fussy cut the heck out of them. Because that's all they did. Well, they probably had somebody professional to help them out. So these are kind of cute. So these are like, oh, they're cards. They're not like anything. They're cards. So they're almost like the cabinet cards. I was thinking about attempting to try to make some cabinet cards. That would be kind of cool. I like these photos. They're always interesting to look at, because you know, back then when they took the photos, they had to be like really still for a long time for their photo to be taken correctly. So like this family, I wonder how long it took for them, how many tries it took for them to actually get that photo right. That would be interesting to know. That's right. Hey, Roberta. I'm glad to see you. All right, so I'm thinking about using some of these guys, which I never do, and I actually have like a ton of them. So I'm just gonna see if I can place some of these around. This one's too big probably for what we're doing, so we can put that one aside. The big hunking ones, we'll put them aside because we're not gonna be able to use those. And let's see. Like this one is like of a married couple, I suppose. She got her little wedding dress on. I want to make sure I still have like my journaling spots available here. So I could kind of, I don't know, try to find a way to fit them on. So I can put them on like that. That looks pretty nice. Even though I don't have anything in my journal that has to do with weddings, but I still think it's pretty. And then we have like some little twins here. Let's see. That family's too big. Let me just go ahead and knock off some of these really big ones that I know I can't use, because they're just too big. So we had a big one and a little one. Him and his doggy. I don't know. He might be too big too. And let's see. I have an idea. Move some of these out the way. Okay. Some of these look kind of funny because you can tell like these people were sitting down and then they just cut them out, and so they still look like they're sitting down, so it's kind of weird. It's a little weird. And on these journaling spots, I actually cut some paper to put on the back of these as well. So I don't know. Okay. Let's see. And then we have this little guy. He can like be sitting on something. I don't know. I don't know. All right, let me take these apart and figure out how I want these. Maybe like that. Maybe if I do this. Put that on there like that. YouTube's just now sending out an announcement that I'm on live. They're right on top of things these days. Let's see. what if I put this like at the top and then put this kind of like towards the bottom and then put this like that, and then what did I do with her? I had like, oh, here she is. And then put her like she's sitting on top of the card there. I guess that would be okay. You know, everything looks very plain until I start sewing, because y'all know I'm going to pull out the whippersnapper, right? And I was going through my stuff and I was like, I need to use some of this stuff that I got. See, you can tell this guy was sitting down. That's kind of cray-cray, the way they did that. So you have to make him like he's sitting on something. I like her. Maybe I'll put her on this side. I don't know. All right, I'll think about that one. You have to think about these. Okay, let's see. Let's take this apart. So that'll be something like this. And I'm using some of my words from my wordplay digital kit over in the shop. And maybe put that at the bottom. Okay, most of these are too big for this job. I guess some of these will not get on here. That looks kind of cool right there. Or I could use this little girl right here. Something like that. As long as I have like a spot where I can journal, that's what she's going for. A spot to journal. Oh, you like this one, Roberta? Roberta says she likes that one with the yellow pages. All right, so, I think we're going to go with what we have here. Now I just have to remember where I have all the little pieces sitting. Okay, let me just put these back in the bag. Because y'all, my desk is still clean. I can't even believe that one. But that's because I haven't been doing any creating today. I actually had to go to the optometrist today. And I always make my appointments like super duper early so I can get them over with. So I didn't even have time to do any creating today. So, but that's okay because I have the creating after dark. So I'm okay. But I didn't get to do my creating. I didn't get to do any junk journaling or art or anything like that. So this is my first creating for today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the whippersnapper out, or pull the whippersnapper over, because you know the whippersnapper is not too far from me. All right, and move this stuff over some more. So everything went good with my optometrist appointment, which I was happy about. Okay, I already know that I'm going to need to change. I'm going to have to change my threads because I'm not going to be doing any red today. Yeah, I need to go and get some more thread too. So I'm going to have to make a trip to the dreaded Mart of the Wall to get what I need. Yeah, I wouldn't say you have to go out and get the paper people, because you know what? This is the first time that I've used the paper dolls, and now Penny sent me a bunch of them, but I've had some for like 2 years and never used not one of them. So, and I don't know why, I just haven't. So I decided when I was going through my stuff to see what I needed to finish up for today, that I would actually use some that Penny sent me. So, all right, I'm going to do, there's just lots of pink, so I'm going to do some pink and probably some blue. All right, so we got our pink, probably more pink than anything else. Y'all, they dilated my eyes. I might as well have been blind. Hey, Sharon. Let me put my old lady glasses on. I'm going to have some new glasses coming. Because, of course, my prescription changed. And I have all of my old glasses. So, like, if I have any problems with my glasses, I just go into my drawer and pick some that works for now. Hey, Renee. Y'all, do y'all keep your old prescription glasses? I don't know how often you all go get your glasses. I have to go get glasses like every 2 years. Seems like it. Y'all, I don't know. Have anybody... I know that some of you are old enough to know who Fred Sanford was. On Sanford and Son. If y'all watched Sanford and Son when you were like a teenager or, you know, a young adult or whatever, then put a 1 in the chat. If y'all know who Fred Sanford is on Sanford and Son, I want to know. Hey, Veronica. Veronica with Unchained Hearts. I like that. From Arizona. We were talking about Arizona yesterday. As we were talking about the time changes and how Arizona doesn't have a time change, which I didn't know that. I was like, yes, they do, but they don't. Oh, maybe we weren't talking about it on here. It was over on the Facebook group. Me and Bobby were talking about it. Okay, I am going to do... Yep, Roberta says that Renee says that her husband loves that show. All right, Penny and Sharon know about the show. Roberta. Okay, let me pull this down so you all can see what I'm doing. And let's change the focus. There we go. So, Mom. Hey, Mom Harper. She says she knows about the show. Y'all, I love that show. I forgot how funny it was. I was watching some episodes of it on YouTube. Good old YouTube. And man, I was just cracking up. They are hilarious. Let's see. I'm going to use... Dun, 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 dun. What do I want to use? I'm going to use number 76 around this card. Number 76. Okay. Y'all wish me luck. And the reason why I brought up Fred Sanford is because I don't know if y'all remember any of the episodes, but every time he needed a pair of glasses he used certain glasses for certain things. So every time he needed glasses, he had this drawer where he would like just go in and he would just be fumbling for a few minutes looking for the right glasses, or he even had glasses to like cheat on cards and all kinds of stuff. It was ridiculous. So I always think of Fred Sanford when I go into my drawer where I'm starting to amass a whole bunch of glasses that I'm not using anymore. See, y'all, everything reminds me of a story. I told you I have a story for everything. It's kind of crazy. It's a little cray-cray. I like this pink thread. Yeah, I told you everything looks so plain until you start sewing. So for those of you that don't know the whippersnapper is my brother SQ9185 computerized sewing machine that I named the whippersnapper because I've had it for a few months now, but it was kind of like the new kid on the block because I have another brother sewing machine that's older, and that one is Old Faithful, which Y'all, I have to say, I have not used Old Faithful since the whippersnapper arrived. It's kind of sad, but it's true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, so I am going to, let's go this way. Start here, and I'm going to do, dun, 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 dun. Let's try number 17. I'm trying stitches that I don't normally use, so y'all wish me luck. I don't know what's going to happen here with these stitches. All right, let's see. Veronica said they have a drawer like that too. Hey, Gretchen. I think everybody that has glasses, they just might have a drawer like that. And when I went to my optometrist thing this morning, the first thing that they do is the first thing they do is, you know, they check your eyes for to make sure to see if your prescription is still like the same, and then after that, then they you know, they dilate your eyes so they can, like, I guess that like opens up the pupils of your eyes so they can look into the back of your eye and see if you have like any type of diseases and stuff that's affecting them. And so they said my eyes are healthy. They said I've just got regular old people eye stuff going on. That's not out of the ordinary. And then after that, then I had to go down to the office where, because they said I did need some new glasses because, of course, I already knew that my reading eyesight was worse. I guess that's just a progressive old person thing too. And so I had to go down to the office where they give you new glasses. Well, they said you pick out some frames and stuff like that, and then you get your glasses and stuff. So, all right, so I am just gonna, let's see, do I want to do more on this? It's just so pretty the way it is. Because sometimes y'all, I think I be putting too much sewing on this stuff. I go a little bit too far sometimes. I don't know. Let's do this while I'm thinking about it. I'm going to put some distressed ink around the edges of this. So Gretchen says she hasn't used her other 3 sewing machines since she got her brother Project Runway machine. I think the Project Runway machine is almost similar to the one that I have, because I started to get that one, but then I decided nope, I wanted this one. I think this one has just a few more features than the Project Runway one has, but I think they're both incredible machines though. But Gretchen, you need to walk away from the next sewing machine since you got 3. So Nettie says she can't stand the eyedroppers, girl. Them things burn when they put the stuff in your eyes to dilate it. I mean, it doesn't burn that bad. It probably is more like more of an uncomfortable feel because you know what they're doing. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this like this and then just glue these pieces on here. I think that's enough sewing on there for this one. All right, so we're just gonna put this aside for now. Let's put this over here on this side. Let's put it on this side. Less is more. No, I don't want it to be less is more. Don't tell me that. You're supposed to be saying more sewing. More sewing. That's what you're supposed to be saying. Don't let it stop you. Well, thank you. Okay, there we go. More sewing. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Nikora and Brenda. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful, wonderful Friday night. So this one I actually had like a paper for it to put on the back of it, but I'm not going to use that right now. I'm not worried about the back because, y'all, I like just like gluing this down on the page, and it makes it look pretty. Let me show you. Let me show you how I used this. And I also wanted to say thank you to my Patreon members as well. So let me just, while I'm getting my book out, just run my little banner thing at the bottom. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? I want to thank my Superfan Plus members over at the Patreon page. Jennifer Booth and Monica Miller, thank you for supporting the channel. Because y'all, with the way things going over here on YouTube, we might have to change where we meet up at, but I don't know yet. So y'all, it's all good. So I am just looking in my journal here, and I just want to show you how I've used this. I know I'm going to put a few more pieces in here too. Y'all getting a little bit of a walkthrough. Even though this journal, I'm still working in. Okay, so here's one right here. And this was a journal spot where I used some fabric and I did some sewing. Isn't that beautiful? And in this particular case, I didn't glue it all the way down to the page, but I did it as a flip out. But probably, I might still just go ahead and just glue it right down to the page because I like that. And you could just put it on any kind of background. So that's kind of cool. So that's one way that I use these. Or you can take these and write on them. You can stick them in an envelope and whatnot. All right, so let's take that off the screen now. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so let's see. Man, the chat runs so fast for me. I'm like, I done lost my spot. All right, so let's bring the whippersnapper back over here, and let's see how am I going to put this stuff on here? I don't know. Let's just start with this piece right here. Do I want to put this underneath or on top? I think on top. Okay, I'm going to go around this whole thing, I think. Let's just start on this side. Let's move you over. This fabric has some crazy, wacky colors on it. Oh, I guess I would see better if I put my old lady glasses back on. Oh, back to my story. So you have to go over, after you get your eyes dilated and they check everything out, you have to go over to the office where you go and pick your glasses out. And wait a minute, y'all. And but you have to like sign a paper, and then you have to just sit and wait because it's kind of like a walk-in type of an office. So I'm waiting there for like about 20 minutes or whatnot, and then this older gentleman comes up, and he's like, "Are you waiting to go in?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You have to sign that paper." So, and there was one lady working in the office already with somebody else. So he sits down, and then another worker comes up. His name is David. So David comes up, and the older guy starts talking to him. And so, you know, he just chit-chatting while he's unlocking the door to get in the office. And then so David is like, "Oh, just come on inside." So they go inside and close the door, and I'm thinking, hey, wait a minute. I've been here like 20 minutes before that dude, and he signed in after me or whatever. But the thing is, once they go in, it's like you have to wait. You can knock on the door, but they won't open up the door. And so I was kind of mad about that. I was like, I can't believe it, because the guy, David, he didn't look at the list for one thing. to see who was next. And then the second piece of the puzzle was that older dude knew I was there first and he didn't say anything. I was like, that, you know what? How dare he? Okay, I'm going to... I have two more pieces to go on here. Oh, I didn't bring the camera down. So y'all couldn't see what I was doing, but that's okay. I think with this one as well, I'll come back to that, but maybe I'll put this down in this corner here. I might be trying to put too much stuff on this one too. Oh, that would look good as a cluster. Y'all know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something wacky. I'm gonna sew right down the middle of this. And I'm just gonna use a zigzag stitch. So, I'm not finished with my story yet. So I went inside. When I went inside, it's two desks in there. So the older guy is with David, and then I'm with the other lady in there. And I didn't say anything. I was waiting for the older guy to leave, actually. Because really the people there are so nice. I didn't want to be mad at them. I just knew, he was being friendly with the older guy, and it was kind of, it was a mistake, I know. So I waited until the older guy left, and I said, David, let me tell you something. Like he's my friend. I said, David, let me tell you something. I said, I was out there first, and I was waiting like for 45 minutes, and that guy came, and then you brought him in here without looking at the list, and he felt so bad. He was like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And I believed him too, because he's helped a sister out before. And so, hold on, I gotta think about what I'm doing here. All right, because I'm going to do like a little bit of a zigzag down this one. And so he actually gave me like a free case for my glasses. Not even for the glasses because I don't have the new ones yet, because those are going to come in the mail. All right. So, and he apologized. He helped me pick my glasses out and everything. So, I mean, I told him, I said, I'm mad, but I'm not that mad at you, but this is what you did. I just felt like I had to tell him. And they said, he said normally he goes by the list, but he made a mistake. So I forgave Dave. Okay, so now this one, I will show y'all close-ups of these two. So, I can cluster her in some kind of way too. She's taking up too much space. She might not make it on here. Or I might have to find a smaller one. I mean, I like it like that. She's covering up the heart, but that's okay. Okay, we'll put her over to the side. Because I'm not... Oh, let me put some vintage photo on this one, too. So Brenda says she hates it when she has to get her eyes dilated. Yeah, and they tell you, like, the dilation it's only going to last for, a few hours. Man, I had to wear them little dark glasses thing, like, almost all day. My eyes was like, I couldn't even, and I had to go to the store with my mom and stuff today too. I couldn't even take those glasses off. I would have been blind for real. Blind for real, people. For real though. You know what? Let me put some more stitching on here. I didn't realize that I didn't catch this whole thing on the bob. Let me bring y'all back down here, because it's more fun to watch the sewing, I'm sure, because I would want to watch. All right, here we go. I'm too good, Roberta. That was hush money when he gave me the case. It was a good case too. It was a Dolce & Gabbana case, eyeglass case. I know he wasn't supposed to give me that, but he did. People, believe it or not, people pay good money even just for cases that have brand names on it. It's kind of weird, but it's weird but true. Okay, so this one I'm going to put over to the side. Let's see, our next one here. Me and this focus. All right, so for this one, the first thing I'm going to do is sew around this. And take that back off there because I don't need it. All right, and so my eyes are okay now. It was even hard for me to look on the computer. I started to go take a nap because I know I'm gonna be up late tonight, because y'all know why. Y'all know why I'm gonna be up late. Okay, I'm going to do, y'all know I have to do some decorative somethings on some of these now. So I'm going to do number 60. I'm going to try 67. All right. Wish me luck. Here we go. Oh, I can't go nowhere without y'all. Can't go anywhere. Let me see if I can get some more light over here. Ugh. That's better. Might be a little shadowy. Okay, people. Yeah, Brenda, can you believe that? 20 people watching and only 10 likes. Y'all need to show some love, dag nabbit. Show me some love. Show some Liz for day love. Yeah, I'm concentrating. If you all love watching sewing, give the video a thumbs up. Yeah, the one with the couple is pretty. Now we're going to give it some sewing. Make it prettier. Yeah, I love watching people sew, and I like the sound of a sewing machine. Is that crazy? I love the sound of the sewing machine. I think that's why I like sewing so much. Ooh, everybody likes this one. I just got to remember how I had everything on here. It was kind of cute, though. Make sure we got the strings. Beautiful hum. Oh, your mom sewed for a living, Veronica? That's too cool. Y'all, I lived with an aunt. She was born in 1902. Of course, she's passed away. But I lived with her until I was like 13 years old. And she used to make my summer clothes. Because, you know, I came from a family where we got like our school clothes. How did I have this? I have this like this. We had our school clothes, and we only wore those at school, and then after school we had to take those off, and we put like on our old clothes, like our play clothes, so we wouldn't mess up our clothes. And then in the summertime, we didn't get any new clothes in the summertime, so we wore our old clothes. And my aunt used to make me these outfits. She used to make actual shorts and shirts. So instead of going out and buying shorts, she would make them for me. So she would make these cute little sets, and I loved them too for me. It was so nice. And then when it was time for school, we would get our school clothes, and we would get a pair of dress shoes, a pair of gym shoes, and then a pair of like casual shoes. But we only wore the dress shoes on picture day and when we went to church, because grandma used to drag us to church. And I was a candy striper at church. So that was kind of cool. Maybe I'll put them in front of the flower because her dress is so beautiful. But y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to sew right down the middle of them. I just feel like it. And I'm going to do a zigzag right down the middle. It's not going to hurt them. They're going to be okay. Nobody don't worry about this couple. Oh, you had to change out of your clothes and shoes too? Y'all, I'm ashamed to say, but like the gym shoes that we had for like gym for that year, those were like the summer shoes, and if we grew out of them, my mom would cut the toe out of them, and then that's what I have to wear for the whole summer. And you know what? My mom said that we're lucky because they didn't have any shoes in the summertime, and we lived in the city, y'all. We were not country people. So, but my family didn't have that much money either, so we weren't rolling in the dough. All right, so we'll come back to you because you need some screens cut off of you. All right, next. All right, so we got this one here, and this one's kind of simple. Feels like he needs something. Where's my trash can? Yeah, I'm gonna get my trash cans full of stuff. This is all the little bits and pieces that I had sitting on my desk. So let's see. Let's see what we have in the little trash can here. He can relate, Veronica. We still here, Livies. We still here. We're gonna be here for a little while still. I can use that, or I have a whole bunch of small pieces that I cut. I can do, he has like these little pieces. Hold up. Let me get my Cricut weeder. I'm going to weed out his little bits here. There we go. And let's see. Let's do like a little bit of a collage on him. What else can we put in there? I'm working on this digital kit. These little pieces are from a digital kit. I was like, these are too small. But what I like to do is like have some big pieces and then have some little pieces too. So I can put this on here like so. And then glue that on like that. Oh no, I think he will have to be glued too, because if I sew down him, he's gonna be I don't know. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's do this and go this way. He's going to get some sewing, but I'm gonna try not to get his head though. Okay, and I'm going to do let's do my number 27 because I love that so much. Let's bring you back down here. I'm gonna sew this little cluster and everything. We're being adventurous. We're gonna do it. Oh, your daughter was able to purchase her own clothes. The clothes things got better as we got a bit older because my parents were making more money at that time. I didn't have to wear hand-me-downs because I didn't have any sisters, so I was the only girl. Nettie says she's still trying to forget her childhood clothes. But Brenda says her homemade clothes were better than the store bought clothes. I think my summer clothes were better. I love my summer clothes that my aunt made me. Now my aunt, she was a farm girl, so if she got a hole in her panties, she was gonna sew that hole and keep those panties. Cause that's just how it was on the farm. They didn't throw nothing away. My aunt was the bomb. I always wonder like what she would think of me as an adult, because she didn't know me as an adult. I have lots of fond memories with my aunt. So Brenda asks, what is your favorite stitch to use on the Brother machine? Well, I've said this before. I don't think I have like a favorite, but if I had to pick my top one, this would be the stitch that I'm using right now. It looks kind of like a snowflake slash flower. Oh, I meant to take that back off. But this would have to be my favorite. I love this stitch. I think I use it on almost everything now. Our time is running out. My goodness. That's why I have to do stuff on Finish Up Friday, because I never get finished. Alright. It's like a never-ending circle in this craft room. Or should I say art studio. I'm always working on something. It's the land of ideas, so I have a million ideas going. Listen to the whippersnapper handling all that. Penny says she's still trying to forget her childhood clothes too. Oh, you know what, Brenda? I'm from, when we went to church, women didn't wear pants to church. So that's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's a new thing, but that's what they do now. It's a come as you are thing, but sometimes they just, I feel like, y'all, I'm really gonna sound like an old person now, but I feel like we kind of lost some things over the years. And I I feel like people don't respect the church like they used to. There's some crazy wacky things going on within the church, but it was a good place. It had community, and people respected the church enough where they wore nice clothes and things, and women weren't like all scantily clad when they came up in there like they just came from the club. Now, well, y'all know the rest of the story. I don't even have to go there. All right, so I'm going to just go down this. I'm going to go right across this bad boy with a zigzag, because I'm just feeling zigzag-ish. I am. All right. Okay. I think that one is good to go for now. Let's put this over there because I'm going to put that on there. Okay. So let me do, because I'm running out of time now. See, I still have two more that I haven't finished, but hold up. Ugh. All right. So I still have two here. And so I'll just have to put these away for the next Friday. I'll finish up Friday. But I'll keep all the elements together. Because, you know, she got to take her break because she's going to be in full Liz mode at 9 o'clock over at the Creating After Dark. Okay, so let's get some glue out here. Ugh. Whew. I'm just going to use some aqua glue, I think, to stick some of this stuff on. Let's see. I can't even put this on. Y'all see, I'm just going at it. Just going. Let me put this on there too. Passion. Or wisdom. We'll put wisdom over there on that one. See, I can just go on and on and on here. Oh, yeah, I don't think they make slips anymore. Livy's talking about the slips. Me and my mom was talking about that. I don't even think they make slips anymore. You could not put on a dress without a slip. That'd get you a backhand real quick in my house. And even after I got grown, I wore slips for a long time. But, of course, I don't own any now. But I don't wear dresses that much either. I probably only wear a dress now when I go to a funeral. And even then, I'm looking for a slip that I don't have. All right, I think, wait a minute. I'm going to use some fabric tack on here because this has some fabric on the back of it so it can catch. Commando. Yep, y'all. The good old slips. You tell somebody young about a slip, they'd be like, what are you talking about? A slip? Oh, and y'all know what? Like, my granddaughter, she has like these flashcards. Y'all, I'm kind of going off the rails, but she has like these flashcards, and in the flashcards, they actually have like an old rotary telephone in the flashcards. Now, mind you, these are flashcards that I got from the dollar store. So I'm like, okay, they don't have those telephones anymore, so she's not gonna know what that is. My mom is like, she doesn't need that. She doesn't need the telephone one. Take it out, throw it away, because now they have is cell phones. All right, bye, Sally. Thanks for coming. We appreciate it. Oh, stockings, child. I stopped wearing stockings a long time ago. But the reason why I stopped wearing stockings is because I was kind of protesting. Because every time you put on a stocking, you have to throw them away because they have a run in them. I was like, you know what? These men are making money off of us. So I was like, I just stopped wearing stockings. I was like, I'm not wearing no. I probably haven't worn stockings in about 20 years. I was like, hey, no. I'm not wearing no dang on stockings. Alright, just cutting some of this off. I like some of the threads, but not too much. Okay, so that's on already. So I'm going to put this one on. Let's go around the edges because it's a little white. From when I cut this with my brother Scan and Cut. I love these words, y'all. I told y'all I use these on everything. On every project, you're going to see these words. Look, I'm just trying to find more stuff to put on here. I guess it don't really need more stuff, but I'm just feeling more clustery today. I'm feeling not crustily, clusterly. Brenda said she wished they would have damaged her leg hair follicles. You talking about the stockings? Them doggone stockings, child. I was like, my legs are okay. They're nice enough to wear without stockings, so I stopped wearing stockings. I spent a ridiculous amount of money, even though I haven't worn any for 20 years. I probably could have bought a house with all the pairs of stockings I bought. Lady parts. Too much stockings. Alright, I'm going to put this here. Alright, so that one is a done. So let's put this up here. And I'm going to give you all a shot of everything in a few moments. Alright, so this one, we're just going to put you on here somewhere. We cut some of these strings. I like this project. So these are actually probably going to be glued down to something, but I don't know, because I could always go back and glue a backing on these, so they're kind of cool. Kind of cool. Alright, so let's see. Where do I want to put the inspired at? I'm already taking up a lot of the journal space, so I think on this one, I'm going to put it on the flower. That'll do. That'll do ya. After I get off of here, I might go watch some episodes of Sanford and Son now that I've been talking about it. And watch old Aunt Esther on there calling Fred a fish-eyed fool. Alright, and then we got this one here. And I think I'm going to put this up at the top. Oh, I got this little young lady here that has to go on as well. Maybe I'll put her down here at the bottom. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Put this at the top. This watery glue. And put her at the bottom. And she has some weeding. She needs some weeding. Get off of here, young lady. And I don't want to say it, but you know, she needs some weeding between her legs too. There we go. Under her dress. Oh, Livy, that's sweet. Livy says she likes the one with the little girl that looks like her. I know that's right. Penny sent me these. Penny sent me lots of brown people. Because Penny's cool like that. Because I'm always talking about brown people. She got tired of hearing me talk about the brown people, so she sent me some. Which was awesome. And, okay, so I'll put that down. Alright, so let's also... I'm a little sniffly. I need a little distressed ink around this one. I don't know why I'm sniffly. I think sometimes when I talk a lot, for some reason, my nose gets sniffly. So I must be talking too much tonight. I don't know. Y'all, this is a great project to use your scraps. I use book pages. I think I probably use like one sheet of pink paper, one sheet of the green paper, and it's just regular copier paper. It's colored paper. All right, so that's that one. All right, let's put, okay, the paper clips don't go in there. We'll put the paper clips where they belong. Let's put this back over here where it belongs. Let's put all this stuff back in the trash can. I put the stuff in the trash can because I'm too lazy to put it up. So, well, thank you, Penny. Thanks for sharing your extras. I appreciate it. Y'all, look, my phone says, look what it says. Telemarketer. When Apple did that update, now my phone, it'll say like spam risk or it'll say telemarketer. That's kind of cool. But I always go back to make sure that the number that they said is telemarketer is really a telemarketer. All right, so now, all right, so let's pull this down some. Let's put this here so we can focus. Let me take off my old lady glasses. Okay, that's good focus. I'll probably be a little closer. Actually, y'all, I just learned that I could come in closer with my camera using my computer instead of moving the thingy, but that's something I have to get used to. This probably could have used some vintage photo around it too, but that's all right for now. This will have to do. All right, so we have this one with the lady, and I did sew up the middle, but you can't even really see where I sewed up the middle. And then this is some from a digital kit that I'm working on. This came from Wordplay. Yeah, I love these stitches. And of course, you know me, I had to add some fabric on there. Next. So Roberta, your phone does that too? Yeah, I kind of like that, but you can kind of tell which ones are going to be the spam calls anyway, because they have like it almost looks like your number. I'm like, y'all can't boo me like that. All right, there we go. All right, y'all, I like that one. I think this is the one that Livius likes right here. Passion. So we did kind of a cluster here because I have a flower here, and back here is a heart. And then we have the little girl and our word and yada, yada, yada. And there's the same little girl again in the little version. We have the big girl and the little girl. And then we have our card. And then we have our word up there. And then on this one, we have the guy on here. Because, you know, guys need some play too. I made a little cluster down here at the bottom. And of course, I use my favorite stitch. This is probably my favorite stitch because y'all ask me that all the time. And then I did like a zigzag stitch up here. Can y'all see the zigzag? Let me fix the focus. There we go. Get them stitches, y'all. Look at them stitches on him. Let me show you the stitches on this one too. So you can really see the stitches on this. That's kind of cool. And the stitches on this one. Look at that. Y'all make sure y'all give this a thumbs up for these beautiful stitches. And the big little girl. You can see the stitches, and up here I did like a zigzag behind her right there. So that's kind of cool. So we only got to sew these 4. So I would love to know which one is your favorite one. Let me fix the focus. Fixing focus. So let's do it this way. So they can all fit in the cam. Here, get out the way. Y'all distracting us. Yeah. Let's do it like this. Okay, hold on, y'all. All right, here we go. All right, so this one's going to be number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. There we go. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Which one is your favorite? I think out of these, I think number 1 is my favorite. So I would love to hear which one you all like as well. So Brenda did say that she loves the yellow roses. So which one's the yellow roses? That's this one, the yellow roses. There. And the blue rose is gorgeous too, huh? I agree. Brenda said, man, she needs to get some people on hers. Yeah, I'm getting more brave with the people. So Nettie says she likes number 2 and number 4. Livy says number 1. Jan says number 4. Donna says number 1. Y'all, by the way, this is in Donna's shop. These little journal cards. I showed those to you before. And then we have the blue. So y'all, over in the group, she's Donna Bell over in the group. So y'all can contact her if you want to find out more about the journaling cards. And let's see, Roberta says number 2. Pauline says number 4. She likes this one. And Brenda says they're all her favorites. Veronica likes number 3 right here. This one is like really simple and elegant, isn't it? And Brenda says she can't choose just one. You're just greedy, Brenda. You're just greedy. All right, you all. I am going to shove off. And again, if you make sure you give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe if you haven't done that already. Y'all know the drill on that. And also, again, we're going to be doing our first crafting after dark. So it's adults only. So if you are part of the group, you can that is Junk Journal Buddies. You can just go to, I put a little video on there to show you how to get to the new group. But I think if you put in a search, it should come up now. And the name of the group is Creating After Dark. So you can invite your friends if you want to. And even if you're not part of the group, our Junk Journal Buddies group, you can come over to Crafting After Dark and join us at 9 p.m. Eastern today. So in about 2 hours, we'll be on there and we're going to chit chat, shuck and jive, and just do a little crafting. And that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Thanks everybody for coming on with me. I really, really appreciate it. Don't forget to head over and check out pleasantcreations.com because I have lots of journals there, lots of ephemera and things that you would love to be able to use on things like this. So with that, I am going to say love, peace, and hair grease. I'm your sweet and lovable Lotus Blossom Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.